Most days of the year, I drink black coffee, whether espresso or pour over. But there's that one time of the year, for one day, for one opportunity, I get a pumpkin spice latte. Pumpkin spice season is here. For me, it kind of, it signals the beginning of a possible fall, even though here in Texas, we keep getting day after day after day of over 100-degree temperature. And because it means so much to me, the possibility of something beautiful, I want to bring you some ideas, as cheesy as they may be, for some pumpkin spice EDC. So, got myself a pumpkin spice latte, a pumpkin loaf, and listen, there's all sorts of options when it comes to, being cheesy, man, mixing it up, doing things a little bit different. You don't always have to do everything like everybody else. But one of my favorite, this is the Data Crew What a Slider in their orange color. Of course, Data Crew known for their innovation when it came to developing not only aesthetically pleasing EDC pouch, but a pouch that also includes a bunch of loop paneling that's well integrated. One of my favorite to carry all sorts of knickknack. Any of this stuff that I'm talking about, I'll link it up down below. Some of the stuff will be affiliate links. Speaking of pouches, we got to go right to the Vault Mini Nano case. Now, the thing about this case is the loop paneling is not as well integrated as the Data Crew, but it is bigger than the Data Crew. This is something I would say is more suitable for a tech pouch. You need to put chargers inside, take their loop panel accessories and hook anything you want to, or put REs on here. So now you've already taken care of your pouch needs. You're transitioning into everything that you're gonna put into that pouch. Let's talk about first the No Name multi-tool. I bought this thing actually 2 months ago because I wanted to see how one of the cheapest multi-tools on Amazon function. I'm not a fan of multi-tools that have that open spring. That usually does scream cheapness. So I like to be able to access some tools while it's closed. You have to open it to get to any of the tools. So, but once you make it past those complaints, it has a very suitable butterfly style pliers. This is the Coast PX1R. This is a bigger flashlight. This is something you might want to keep in an EDC pouch, maybe keep in the armrest of your truck. AAA batteries, so that's always a good thing. So you can just grab some batteries on the fly. I wish I had a lower lumen mode, but it works pretty good. The biggest flashlight on this list is another Coast flashlight. Forgot the name of this thing, but I'll link it up down below. This is the type of flashlight you would use. Definitely would keep this in the armrest of your truck. Maybe replace the oh shit handle in your vehicle. You use something like this if you need to inspect a bumper, a tire, if you need to walk into a dark tree line or something like that. A bigger flashlight to replace your beat 'em up flashlight. And you can use this for tactical defense with all this freaking, basically self-defense here stuff on the front if you wanted to use it in a fight. Now, this next one is the Raylight Voltsteed combo. It's called the Rook, and it kind of looks like a rook on a chessboard. I guess that's the look they were going for and why they named it that way. I'm not a fan of the actuation. It's a little clunky. The pocket clip kind of sucks, but the low lumen mode is so fantastic. This thing's coming in definitely at least 1 lumen on the low lumen mode. Olight i5R EOS, which just means this is their rechargeable version of the very classic i5. This is using the rechargeable battery, and it recharges with USB Type-C. But it's the exact same size as a AA battery. So if you don't have a USB Type-C charger with you, or you just want to bring some extra AA's with you, you can do that. It also can dual fit because you can put this onto the brim of your cover or your hat. One of Olight's newest additions to their i1R2 Pro. Stupid names, Olight. Let's get that together. This is their orange color. What do they call it exactly? I don't know, man, but it's pretty neat looking flashlight. I like the size of it. I like the fact you can keep this on a keychain. You can keep it on the outside of a pouch. It just fits in a lot of different places. Now, knives are a little bit different story. There are a lot of knives that are orange that you can go through and pick and all that other stuff. I'm not going to just buy all of them for the sake of this video. I bought the two that seemed the most interesting to me. and I've been using them for well over a year. Let's first talk about the Spyderco Delica 4. You're not going to be flicking this thing here because it is a lockback, but I do like the fact it is very sturdy. It feels super safe when you're using it. It feels like this lock is not going anywhere. Not very expensive, and I think it looks pretty good. I do wish it kind of had that normal Spyderco flair of being able to flick it open, but if you need to get some stuff done, of course, you know I'm a Benchmade sheep, so why not carry the mini Benchmade bug out in this beautiful orange color with the matching orange thumb stud. Of course, there's not a lot to say about the bug out. S30V steel, fantastic action with their trademark access lock. Now the pivot system is used by plenty of knives, but you know, it's still just something nice to be able to use a Benchmade. Now the carabiner action, you can always go, of course, with one of my favorite, which is Hero Clip. They make it in orange, but I wanted to try something different. I did get the Randall Adventures Training Company. They're the same company that owns and makes SE knives, if you ever heard of them before. This is a very durable carabiner. This is an actual climbing carabiner. So you can use this in an emergency situation to get yourself out of a predicament. You can't use a Hero Clip for that. It's a locking carabiner with this little swivel here. It's orange. Not a lot to say about it other than the fact it's well made. The combination of the Field Book and the Bastion copper pen. I don't have an orange pen. This is about as close as it's going to get, especially with my copper pen by Bastion already starting to get some patina. But listen, when you get these pins from Bastion, change out the guts. The guts are not the greatest. They're compatible with the G2, a lot of different G2s. This one here is the 0.1 millimeter G2. Get that, this combination of the Field Books. Now you have something in your vehicle, your back left pocket, your EDC pouch or wherever to take some notes, leave a note, give somebody some information, kind of to go along with that knife, those knife options. You do have the Victorinox A-locks. This is the Tiger edition they came out with in 2021. This multi-tool, I would also carry an EDC bag because it has scissors. It has a little bit, it has some fantastic, reliable scissors that you can use for cutting and all that other type of stuff. You also got a file. This is almost TSA friendly. If it didn't have this knife on it, if it just had the file and the scissors, this would be TSA friendly. If you want to be able to carry a full-size multi-tool that doesn't include a pair of scissors, sort of like those no names there, you're going to want to have some that has scissors. I use scissors all the time, cutting open stuff, cutting zip ties and things that my knife could do, but it would jeopardize my tip. Then I prefer to use a pair of scissors. Finally, we do have a Zippo. This is a Made in America Zippo lighter with a butane insert from Vector. You know, I do enjoy some sticks, but get yourself a nice Zippo. The lovely sound of a Zippo. You can't beat anything like that. There's some honorable mentions, of course, a Nalgene bottle with a little orange flare at the top. But, is this really orange EDC? Maybe. That's up to you. Listen, guys. Comment down below, what's some things a part of your pumpkin spice latte EDC that I don't know about, that, you like to do silly stuff. You like to do purple EDC, copper, brass, yellow, red, whatever. I would love to know some of the ways you like to freak it up when it comes to EDC. If this is your first time stopping by, hit that subscribe button. We would love to have you a part of the battalion. This is not your first time stopping by. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And thank you once again for watching me run my grape. We will speak